Greetings from TRIDENT NEET Academy. And myself, Dr. KK. This is my first video. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the important units and chapters in biology for upcoming NEET examination 2024. Friends, watch this video completely to know about the weightage of each unit and chapters. Before knowing about the weightage, let's understand about how the NEET examination is being conducted. Friends, this video is not only for a beginner, that is who appears for the NEET examination for the first time, but also for the repeaters. NTA conducts this examination every year in the month of May, particularly first week on Sunday. NEET examination is pen and paper based mode. The examination duration is 3 hours and 20 minutes. The total number of questions that is asked in NEET examination is 200, out of which 180 questions has to be answered compulsorily. NEET examination includes 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, and biology. Physics carries 45 questions, chemistry carries 45 questions, biology carries 90 questions. You'll be wondering why biology. Sir, biology component is split into 2. One is botany and zoology. So botany 45 questions, zoology 45 questions. So put together 90 questions. So you have to take 180 questions compulsorily. With respect to the marks, for every correct questions, you will be awarded 4 marks. So that makes 180 into 4, 720 marks. Every question that you're answering it wrong, 1 mark will be deducted. So, friends, this is the pattern of a NEET examination. So just take a look. Physics will have 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A will have 35 questions, which are supposed to be answered compulsorily. So that carries 140 marks. And section B, you have the luxury of answering any 10 out of the 15 questions that is asked there. So that means you have 40 marks in section B. So the same story for chemistry, botany, and zoology. So put together, we have around 720 marks. So what will be the type of question that is asked in NEET examinations? It is multiple choice question. For example, it can be a fill up, it can be a match, it can be identify a statement which is correct or wrong, pick out the odd one, find the incorrect one. Even it can be a picture-based questions. So this will be the type of multiple choice question that one can expect in NEET examinations. Sir, since you have the luxury of attending any 10 questions out of the 15 questions in section B, right? It doesn't guarantee you that you can answer more than 10, because NTA will evaluate only the first 10 questions. Even if you know 15 out of the 15 questions, the first correctly answered, the first 10 questions will be taken by NTA for evaluation, sir. So friends, keep it in your mind. So stick on to the 10 questions that you don't answer beyond any 10 questions, sir. Guys, biology has 10 units, both 11th and 12th. The first 5 units belongs to class 11 and the second 5 units belongs to class 12. Guys, remember, among the 10 units, 6 units carry 80% of NEET biology. That means just by focusing on 6 units, you can score around 280 to 290. What are those units? Stay tuned. Watch the video completely. I'll tell you. Sir, I have spoken about botany and zoology split up in NEET biology. So let me tell you what are those lessons which falls under botany and zoology, sir. Just take a look. So 11th botany lessons includes living world, biological classification, plant kingdom, morphology of flowering plants, anatomy of flowering plants, cell cycle, cell division, photosynthesis in higher plants, respiration in plants, plant growth and development. Talking about the zoology component, animal kingdom, structural organization in animals, biomolecules, breathing and exchange of gases, body fluids, circulation, excretory products and their elimination, locomotion and movement, neural coordination and integration. Talking about the 12th component of botany, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, principles of inheritance and variations, molecular basis of inheritance, morphology of flowering plants, microbes in human welfare, ecosystem, biodiversity, and conservation. Lastly, the 12th component of zoology, human reproduction, reproductive health, human health and disease, evolution, biotechnology, principle, process, and application. Guys, the core of the video is here. Unit-wise weightage and chapter-wise weightage in NEET Biology. First, let's focus on 11th Biology. Highest weightage is given to unit human physiology, which carries around some 20%. So out of the 360 questions appearing in NEET exam, 20% is taken by human physiology. So you need to focus on more on human physiology than any other unit of NEET Biology. The second is a diversity in living world, which carries around some 15%. And the third is structural organization in animals and plants, which carries 7%. Plant physiology carries 6%. Cell structure and function carries the least weightage, which is 5%. Guys, you'll be wondering, so how did we make this prediction? The answer is simple. Based on previous year question paper analysis and a comparative analysis across the web portal made us judgmental about what will be the weightage for each of the unit in the upcoming NEET examinations. Let us go deep into unit-wise as well as chapter-wise. So first, let us focus on the first unit, which is diversity in living world, which carries a significant weightage, 15%. In this unit, we have 3 chapters: living world, biological classification, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. You can expect the highest number of questions from biological classification. That means 4 to 5 questions you can expect. This lesson is very lousy and it's very difficult to study. Lot of examples, lot of terminologies appear on this lesson. So that is the reason why we have given so much of weightage to this particular lesson, that is biological classification. The least weightage that you can expect from this unit, diversity in living world, is living world lesson. So this you can expect 1 question. So the remaining plant and animal kingdom, you can expect on an average 3 questions. Let's move on to the second unit, which is structural organization in plants and animals, which occupies around 7%. So there you see 3 lessons are there: morphology of flowering plants, anatomy of flowering plants, structural organization in animals. Highest number of questions that you can predict from this unit is from morphology of flowering plants, 3 to 4, right? And the least that you can expect is anatomy of flowering plants. So guys, so focus more on morphology of flowering plants in second unit. Next, we move on to the third unit, cell structure and function, which carries the least unit in class 11 biology. There you see 3 lessons there: the cell, the unit of life, biomolecule, cell cycle, and cell division. So least weightage, the first lessons are the cell, the unit of life. You can expect a minimum 1 questions, right? And biomolecule and cell cycle, you can expect definitely 2 questions each. Here, cell cycle division, the lesson is very simple, but biomolecule is very, very lousy. So focus both the lessons. So you can't ignore any lessons in NEET. Next, we move on to unit 4, which includes a plant physiology. Again, you have 3 lessons here: photosynthesis in high plants, respiration in plants, plant growth in development. Here, highest number of questions that we predicted for NEET 2024 is from photosynthesis in higher plants. So more concepts are there, more cycles are there. So that was the reason why we predicted 2 to 3 questions from this. So the least weightage in this plant physiology can be allocated to respiration in plants. There are in the past no single question was short from this lesson. So anyway, we can't ignore any lessons. So we have awarded one questions for this lesson, respiration in plants. Next, we move on to the fifth unit, the highest weightage of class 11, human physiology, 20 percentage of NEET biology. So here we have six lessons. Previously, we had a 7 lesson. One lesson was deleted. I'll be talking about what are the deleted lessons and deleted topics in my next video. So we have 6 lessons here, starting from breathing and exchange of gases until chemical coordination. Each of the lesson, definitely you can expect 2 questions from each of this lesson. Since there was one deletion in this human physiology, that load will be carried forward to any of the lessons listed here. So our guess is body fluids and circulation, excretory system, and chemical coordination. That lesson, you might expect 2 to 3 questions, sir. So guys, focus on human physiology to the maximum. You can score around close to 70 marks from this lesson. So mark my words, human physiology is the defining unit in class 11, sir. Guys, let's move on to 12th biology and look for the weightage for each of the unit and chapter wise. So 12th biology, highest weightage that we have allotted is for genetics and evolution. So 17%, the highest in 12th biology will be for genetics and evolution, sir. Followed by ecology and environment, which carries around some 12%. Reproduction, 10%. Biology and human welfare, 4%. Followed by biotechnology and application, which is also 4%. So, guys, let's move on to chapter-wise weightage of each of this unit. Sir, from first unit, reproduction. So this carries a 10% weightage and has 3 lessons: sexual reproduction in flowering plants, human reproduction, and reproductive health. So highest weightage that we have given in reproduction unit is from this lesson, that is human reproduction. One can predict 3 to 4 questions from this. So least number of questions that one can expect is from sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Moving on to the second unit, which is genetics and evolution. Guys, mind you, just like human physiology of class 11, genetics and evolution carry significant weightage. We have allotted 17%, sir. So that means you can expect around some, 50 to 60 questions 50 to 60 marks from genetics and evolution, sir. You can see the split up of the average number of questions from each of this lesson. So highest number of questions that one can expect is from principles of inheritance and variations. Followed by this will be molecular basis of inheritance. And next is evolution. If you can thorough these 3 lessons from class 12, definitely you can score 50 to 60 marks in this unit. Next one, biology and human welfare. It has 2 lessons, human health and disease, followed by microbes and human welfare. So we have allocated 3 to 4 questions from human health and disease, and a simple lesson, microbes and human welfare. So a lot of examples will be there from this lesson. So we have allotted 3 questions for this chapter. Moving on to the 4th unit, biotechnology principle, process, and application. So on an average, you can expect 2 questions from each of these lessons. However, because of the concepts too much in biotechnology and principles, we have added 1 more questions. So that means compared to applications, we can expect 1 more questions in principle lessons. Moving on to the 5th unit, the second highest weightage in class 12 biology, ecology and environment. So which is 12%. Here you can see 3 lessons: organism, population and ecosystem, biodiversity and conservation. So highest number of questions that one can expect is from biodiversity and conservation. So on average, you can expect 2 questions from organism, population and ecosystem. So out of the 10 units in biology, if you are strong in 6 units, 3 units of class 11 and 3 units of class 12, definitely you can score around 280 to 290. Here are the units: human physiology, diversity of living organism, structural organization of plants and animals, genetics and evolution, ecology and environment, lastly, reproduction. So, guys, focus thoroughly on these 3 chapters of class 11 and class 12. Make sure that you cross the line. If you are too strong in the remaining 4, definitely one can expect a 340 or 350 in NEET Biology, sir. Friends, I hope this video enriched your preparation for the NEET examination. Please do comment on this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks. See you in my next video.